Hi everybody. As you can see, I've got the proper angle for my hammock. That's a little protractor that I got from Dutch Gear that just tells you that whether or not you set up your hammock at the right hang angle or angle. And all I can say is I for the first time got to use my Thunderbird model Dream hammock, and it is absolutely outstanding. I've never been more comfortable out in the wild than I am in this hammock. Take you through some of the features pretty quick. For suspending the hammock, I opted for the tree saver straps. I'm using a simple marlin hitch. I do want to get some Dutch buckles and upgrade that. But then we've got whoopee slings that are really tough Spectra cord. And I opted for the foliage green ripstop nylon double layer, as you can see. In this end, up in this little hood, in a little bag, is bug netting that zips in if you need it along here and along here. Seals you right in. Gets propped up by the Ridgeline here. Speaking of the Ridgeline, got a nice little Ridgeline organizer. Comes with some guy lines, some short cord guy lines and stuff to deploy the hammock out if you need to. I don't think I'm going to deploy it here because I'm actually on a pretty steep grade where I'm hanging. I don't think the guy lines will do me much good. But down on this end, up under this hood, this is an opaque cover. If for some reason you wanted some privacy, you could zip that on instead of the bug netting and do whatever you needed to do in your hammock. And then, again, the mounting is the same on this end. Whoopee sling up to the marlin spike hitch on the tree saver 1-inch webbing strap. I've laid in this thing now for probably about 30 minutes or so. I just rested from lugging all this gear off the motorcycle down that trail right there. Probably about maybe 1,000, 2,000 yards away from the bike. Not very far. But definitely one thing I would do different next time is if I plan on going in this far, I would bring my backpack instead of the dry bag on the back of the bike. It's just not, you pack it full of stuff, it's not terribly convenient to drag it long distances. But anyway, just wanted to show you all the hammock. Took me a while to get it. I ordered it, had to wait for a while, and then I had this move out to Santa Cruz. And it took me a little while to get out here and get set up and give it a whirl. But it is just outstanding. And for those that are interested in my location, I'm in Big Basin State Park, surrounded by just epic trees, beautiful redwoods, you name it, it's here. I'm right on the Summit to Sea Trail. That's the trail actually, right over there. It comes right down about 30-40 yards off of my site. And you just couldn't camp here with a tent. There's no way. The grade is way too steep. You'd need to go a lot further to find a spot you could pitch a tent. Anyway, I'm up on the upper ridge of Big Basin, and probably about, going to assume that San Francisco is probably about 45 miles that way. And then Santa Cruz is probably 25 miles that way as the crow flies. But spectacular ride up here. I've got to give big props to fellow that I work with, Jamie, he turned me on to this spot, showed me on Google Maps how to get here, and it is just absolutely spectacular. I'm going to get set up, get my solo stove out, and cook myself up a couple of salmon fillets and some greens, sticking to my paleo diet out here on the trail, and make myself some lunch, relax, climb back in my hammock, and read a book. Talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.